Hello everyone, this is the Harbinger, this is Wingspan, the Steam Edition, and this is my opening hand. So the videos have been coming out every day for the past half year, but for me it's a month since I did the last episode, so I'm a little bit rusty on commenting, but hopefully that shouldn't affect our game plan too much. So what do we have here? The Eastern Roselia it's both a good and a bad bird. It's a really good bird for giving yourself a lot of food. However, you are also giving opponents nectar, which is bad, but you should be able to control the nectar if you have this bird, mostly because you will give so much nectar to your opponent that they will actually not really bother taking food that much, which means that every time you take food you get nectars, you get grains, you get more nectars from taking food, and you should be getting a lot of value out of this. Your opponent should also be getting a lot of value, so be careful whenever opponents are doing single habitat strategies that rely on not getting food. Then you should not pick these kinds of birds, but it's the only food advantage bird we have for us here, so I will take it. We also would need to spend the nectar, a grain, and 2 other foods to play this bird, so it's really expensive to play as our first bird. So that is also something to be aware of. Another thing to note about the Eastern Roselia is that picking this bird, we can actually play it into the grasslands and get 2 foods and 2 eggs from it at the same time, which is pretty powerful. So I think we will try to go for putting this in the grasslands and getting something else happening elsewhere. We could, for example, put it on the wheels and snipe. Getting 3 cards is good, however, but then we are both giving food and cards to the opponent, so it's a risky play. What are our bonus cards? Photographer and bird bander. Neither of these birds are any good for photographer, but bird bander, the Eastern Roselia counts for that. Let's just see what's in the tray. We are the first player, and Odin's Skull is one of my favorite birds to put into the wetlands. So I think we are gonna do a turn 1, pick up the Odin's Skull, then we are playing the Eastern Roselia, then we are taking it from there. I think that's the best idea I can assemble here. Now we can afford to pick another bird here, and it would be tempting to pick a bird that will fit with one of the another rounding golter, but a northern goshawk is gonna be a pretty decent 7-point play for us. We are picking up the Odin's Skull, which means we're getting excess cards. We have the Eastern Roselia, which means that we aren't really concentrating on filling the forest with birds that we need to get food. So let's not take this and take this instead. We are still getting enough food from 1 activation of the Eastern Roselia, and yeah, I think this is going to be fine. Then we are turn 1 picking Odin's Skull, turn 2 playing Eastern Roselia, turn 3 activating Eastern Roselia, turn 4 playing Odin's Skull, turn 5 activating Odin's Skull, and yeah, that's a lot of planning to get 2 birds online, but these are gonna be really powerful as our first birds. So let's get this going here. Get 2 foods and 2 eggs here, giving opponents a nectar. It's not the end of the world for us to do that kind of trade. Play the Odin's Skull at turn 4 as promised, and turn 5 now we are getting to look at 3 cards here. We're getting 2 cards here, and we're getting to look at 2 more and pick the best ones for ourselves. And the American Robin is exactly the kind of thing we want here. So this would let us cycle cards in the grasslands, getting us more points and getting us more what you call it, flexibility every time we take eggs, which is great. Actually get to look at cards here before we are deciding what to do with them. So I think I like this a lot. Spend that nectar, spend eggs from the eastern Roselia, and playing the golden eagle in the grasslands also seems like a good idea. It would give us 8 points in itself, and it has 70 or 80% chance of giving another point every time, which is really good. I don't really care about any of these here. If anything, I care about the lesser frigate bird, because it's a 9-pointer, but it's hard to play with resources we have available, and doesn't have enough egg space to be worth it, since we do kind of need a lot of egg space for this thing to work. Let's just draw random cards here. Crimson Chat is not something we are looking for here. Trumpeter Swan is perfect for us. We are getting a lot of excess grains because of the Eastern Roselia, and oh my god, we are in for our treat, guys. So the killdeer lets us draw cards from the killdeer lets us draw cards from the grasslands. The Eastern Roselia gives us food from wetlands. The American Robin lets us cycle cards. Yeah, this is gonna be a blowout. Now the only thing that can make this better is like Noisy Miner and stuff, or Gala, just to get a lot of points online here. But yeah, the bad thing is that the Eastern Roselia, Eastern Roselia could have been a raven, giving us specific foods we need, because we are gaining just one nectar and a grain, which means it's a lot harder to play stuff like the golden eagle. But we aren't complaining too much. Let's see, put eggs into the correct nest types. We have 2 of them already. Eat your own egg. Let's see, what are we getting here? White-crowned sparrow, acorn woodpecker. Not too crazy about those. Tuck this guy and see what we can get here. White-bellied seagull is a good card. And yeah, do that. Now, one thing we could do is we could play the Goshak here. It's a 7-point play that lets us pick up double nectars if we want to try to play cards here more efficiently. I don't think that that's an immediate need for us. We could also play the Australian Pipit here to get to 3 eggs and get additional points on both of these round and goals here. I don't know that it's a good enough play for it. It's kind of a way to give us another point per actuation. It's also, if you build it out, it's an 8-point play. I don't know. It's not the worst thing in the world, so let's do it. Eat these eggs. Yeah, I mean, we are basically only going to this habitat for our daily activations, so it makes sense to just make this habitat as good as possible. Yes, we are removing a spot that could have been used for a really good bird by putting the pipit here, but instead we are just making sure that we are getting those 3 eggs every time, which also accounts for something here. And we can put the golden eagle there, and then we have a pretty decent engine. Let's do that. Eat an egg. Draw some cards. American Redstart is a really good bird, but it doesn't work for us this time. Take that. And now we need to play some kind of bird here, so we don't waste all of these nectars, and that is gonna be the golden eagle over here. Yes, we could have played it here to guarantee guarantee, or maybe get a bird here that can guarantee us points every time. But now we have 4 eggs every activation, maybe a 5th point from Golden Eagle, and this is just gonna be generating a lot of value across the game. And of course, the first time we are unlucky, but we can still get a lot of good stuffs out of this. Of course, we don't have the spot. We don't have the spot in case we get one of the really good, really good grasslands only birds. But what can you do? Okay. Let's just get some more stuff going here. We do need food to play birds. Thank you. We do need birds to play birds. The Grey Warbler is pretty decent here. We can play that into the Northern Goshawk and get some more value out of that play. Great White Stork is also a decent bird. Can be played for 2 nectars and a grain. Let's try to be as efficient as we can with our food here, as it is a little bit scarce. We can't play that ever, so let's just tuck it. So we are currently getting 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 points in activation. Eating a card to draw 2 cards, getting foods. Oh, European goldfinch. Do you have any tucks? You have several tucks, so we kind of want a goldfinch, and we have the food to play it, so it's gonna be an easy play. Eat that, pick this and that. We don't care about the indigo bunting, so tuck that and get out the great horned owl. That's fine. Now let's play the warbler into the goldfinch. We play it for the food we need to get rid of anyway. Let's see, do something like this. No, we can spend the nectar for yeah, we do need to spend 1 nectar. Hopefully the European goldfinch will get us a lot of value over the course of the game. Grey Warbler also helps us out with a little bit of egg space. Let's see, we can do one more, we get 3 nectars. We can use that to either play the Great Horned Owl, or we could play the White Stork. White Stork can be played for grains later, so we don't need it, so let's play the Great Horned Owl with it. Star Nest is also great for the current round and goal. We're getting very unlucky with our golden eagle here. No, let's eat the European older. That is just a bad bird and can't be played. Let's see. Multiple habitat birds. We just need 1 more, but we are easily playing the stork at the last round here, so we don't need to worry too much about it. Let's see, Trumpeter Swan and the Great Stork, I think, is going to be my final 2 plays. Ooh, we didn't win that. That's a shame. Let's see. So I was thinking we play this guy. We play this guy and maybe this guy. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have 5 spots for eggs left. Oh, thank you. 6, maybe even. Yeah, we are gonna have enough egg space. Thank you for points. And let's see. What is most urgent? You can play it for just 3 grains. I don't think we can. I don't think we can get enough. I don't think we have enough turns to play all 3 birds. So we're not gonna do the northern goshawk, I think. The stork is gonna help us to do the bird bander. I think it's we should have stopped using the killdeer a while ago. It just eats away at 4 points. We do need 1 more activation here to get enough nectars. So let's do this. Do not discard eggs. It's a very, very small chance we can pick up the Imperial Bald Eagle. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna maybe get it here. Didn't, and that's totally fine. We have 6 foods which we can use to play. Oh, I mean, sorry, we do have enough stuff to play all the birds we want to play. Derp. We're gonna play the white stork here, and we are eating. Let's see, we need the most amount of birds with no eggs, so we're eating the golden eagle egg. And then we are playing Trumpeteer Swan. It's a 9-pointer, it's great. And we can eat the Autumn Skull eggs. And then the Goshawk can eat the final eggs to get another bird without eggs. And also the birds we play are more birds without eggs, so we are getting to tie. Tucking. Now, in place, like when you do stuff like this, you end up with a lot of unspent resources at hand, which is not ideal. These resources could have been points if you had more efficient ways to turn them into points. If, for example, had the one of the chaffinch or shift chaffbirds, all of these things could have been points, but we didn't get that. Pipit, however, is gonna take 5 cards, so that's the final 5 points for that bird. And I think playing both that and the golden eagle was right. We didn't really pick up any other birds that we really did want to play in the grasslands. And yeah, it's Eastern Roselia is kind of I'll say discount Raven, but it's actually more overpriced Raven with with worse results. But they do kind of the same thing, giving you 2 foods. You just can't decide that it's going to be the specific foods you need. And of course, giving the nectars to the opponent is not ideal, but it's still going to give us quite a lot of points, I think. Yeah, 133 is not the worst thing to have on the first video after coming back from the month-long holidays, and I hope that even though I'm a little bit rusty, this was enjoyable to you guys. Let's look at the game and decide what went well and what went wrong. Autumn Skull is a really good bird. We could have gone more for an all-in thing in the wetlands if we had picked up the support to do so. We were kind of locked into the grasslands deal when we had the Eastern Roselia and American Robin. That's like, okay, we can both change cards at the Robin, and we can get foods at the Roselia. So we can go here, get 3 cards, and we can just have this place get food and be very flexible of what kind of stuff we pick up. And when we get the kill, it's like yeah, we're doing this plan as the rest of the game. The Pipit is not my favorite bird to put in an actual engine, but it kind of worked here. Getting us that 3rd egg without having to pay extra is kind of the same thing as having a bird that activates to lay another egg. Golden Eagle, same thing, gives us 5 more points over the course of the game, and give us another egg here to top it off. We wouldn't play the Crimson Chat over them. I wouldn't. We didn't have any other birds in the grasslands that I would play over whatever we did here. This is 8 points because of the because of the impact it had on the end game, plus the eggs they gave over the course of the game. It's good enough. Golden Eagle, same, it's good enough outcome. But yeah, I like this. We also got some value out of the forest here. Grey Warbler, letting us get a lot more egg space here was also really cute when it came along. But yeah, these 10 plus cards here, I don't like it when I have so many unspent resources that could have been points. But yeah, 133 isn't too bad to come back to after the holidays. And with that, I will just say thank you guys for watching. This has been Harbinger. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to. If not, just watch my next video and we are probably going to be fine. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Harbinger, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!